If you look at the sperm concentrations, when we last looked at them, which was samples collected in 2011, the sperm concentration in Western countries was 47 million per milliliter, down from 99 million per milliliter 39 years earlier. So that's a decline of more than 1% per year. And it would predict between 2011 and now, which is 10 years, that we would be now below 40 million per milliliter. And that's an important number because below 40, it becomes increasingly difficult for couples to become pregnant. And how low it's going to go before we wake up and say we have to stop this, I don't know how long that's going to take, but it's urgent. However, then there's a whole other class of things which are not so easy to control, and those are the chemicals in our environment that come in the products that we bring into our home.
Shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahwashai, Ba'asham, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all you sincere Akiam. And I always forget to do this. The other thing, Akiam will have to bear with me. I just quickly switch the rotation. Okay, you also put on that do not disturb. There we go. Okay, now you see the title of the video is going to be just part two of the video I made already concerning 7 million deaths every year from air pollution. Okay, and the video that I just played was the title of that video is Fertility Crisis: Is Modern Life Making Men Infertile? BBC Real. Okay, and in accordance with YouTube's terms of service guidelines, I am not profiting in any way from from this video. And this video is being reshared, re-uploaded for entertainment purposes, such as educational purposes only. Okay, going into what is happening right here right now on the earth. Okay, see what he is doing to you. You know, do you see what Esau Edom is doing to you? All right, in which just living in his kingdom is so toxic to you that not only is it affecting you, but it's also affecting your children, okay? Children that are even yet unborn, because it's reducing the quality of your seed, okay? Reducing the, power, basically the potency of a man out here, especially, all right, in these Western countries where these devils are in rulership, man. Of course, you know that it also, leaks out throughout all the four corners of the earth, okay? Showing you so much more, like I said in the first video. Okay, this is part two. Life in Babylon is unsustainable, and even the scriptures tell you that life in Babylon is unsustainable. Matthew 24, verse 22. And except those days were shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days were shortened. Okay, so the Most High, how about Hashem Yahushua, has to shorten the rulership of Esau Edom so he doesn't at least destroy even more than he already has, because two-thirds are gone. The heathen are gone. Esau Edom, they were never even here. Okay, and that's how it is in this kingdom, man. All right, even it has come to the point where even the future of this kingdom has already been destroyed by Esau Edom. Anyway, continuing on, I'll continue. I'm still on the same thing, but Salakia, just a force of habit there. Okay, so now, like I was saying, Matthew 24 verse 22, not only is the flesh defiled, but the seed also. Okay, of course, we the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai already knew about all this. Okay, we already knew how everyday life in this kingdom, okay, in this wicked kingdom, the food you eat, the lifestyle you live in this kingdom is so detrimental to our health and giving us, lower quality of life. And that's why, Jake is out here dying at 40, getting diabetes at 40, getting heart diseases at 30, those kind of things, getting all these, old man diseases, okay, you're getting it at a younger age than you're supposed to, and that's because of the way you're living in this kingdom, eating abominable foods, breathing the abominable air that's in this kingdom, because that's exactly what the air that we're breathing is polluted, okay. We could honestly say that anywhere that's alive today has never actually breathed clean air. Okay, so maybe except for the elite, of course, but that's beside the point. All right. But now, maybe if you see Esau admit it, okay, if you see Esau's Chaldean witches, okay, that scientists say it, maybe now you Jakes will believe it as well. Because this is nothing new, okay? The men of Yahweh and Hashem Yahushua have already been reporting on this for so long. But you see, our people still refuse to believe it, they still refuse to consider it. But now, as it's written in I believe that is Psalms, the 64th chapter, that's Esau's own tongue, Esau will tell on himself, and let me get that precept real quick. Let me just bring out that preset real quick. Here we go. Let's get that. So shall their own, it should be Psalm 64. Let me just so shall their own tongue fall upon themselves. Yeah, Psalm 64, verse 8. Hold on, let me get it. Um, Psalm 64, verse 8, and it reads, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All they that see them shall flee away. And that's right. So now Esau Edom is telling on themselves and showing you that, all the things that are built in this kingdom, the additives, preservatives, the things that they use in their foods, the chemicals that they use in this kingdom is destroying your body and it's destroying your seed. So even your children that are not yet even born, it's destroying their bodies as well. Okay. So you see how effective Esau is whenever it comes to wickedness. And then you see how, pathetic Esau is, he has no righteousness. I can't even say when it comes to righteousness, okay? But Esau is the only way he knows how to grow his wickedness. That's why, Micah 2 verse 1 tells you that woe unto them that devise evil upon their beds because it is in the power of their hands to do so, okay? Because the only thing that these devils know is wickedness, okay? And even the scriptures tell you that they cannot even they cannot even sleep unless they plot or they do wickedness, okay? And that's why it always looks like these devils, their hand is scratching them to do some evil, man, because it actually is, all right? So then continuing on, Slovakia did it again. Like I said, Slovakia did it again. But let me get this preset as well. Let me get this preset as well because right now, you jigs out here, you still think that this kingdom, you still think that you can live in this kingdom, you can build, in this kingdom, you want to build your own kingdom in this wicked kingdom. But just realizing what these devils are doing to you while you are discussing reparations, discussing building Israel here, discussing building the nation. You don't realize what Esau Edom is doing to you, okay? And discussing developing yourself and your family, looking for a way out, okay? Looking to, for a greener pastures, all right? Because all you jakes, man, your lack of faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai will be your undoing at the end of the day. So this is the book of Micah 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. That's right, okay? And like I said before, the earth isn't polluted, okay? The earth is defiled. And it was Esau Edom that has defiled the earth. When you see all the plastic, okay, all the waste products that is being dumped into the sea, being dumped on the land, being poured out in the air by chemtrails, the whole earth is defiled, man. The sea, the land, the air, it's all done, okay? It's not pollution, man. That's just that's just Esau's terminologies. All right, all for what, because you really look at it, if you really think about it, there's no reason why the earth should be in the state that it is right now. But because we have the wicked ruling in it, what other explanation is there but the wicked is ruling over the earth, and that's why the whole earth is defiled and destroyed in the way that it is, okay? The earth is set up from its beauty, but that's why the most has to come with that cleansing agent, that be some of, and I've already gone through all this before, okay, but repetition is the father of skill. The cleansing agent, the besom of destruction, the missiles to purify the earth has been defiled by Esau Edom. Man has only been in rulership for a little over 2,000 years, and see what he's done to the earth, man. These devils have to go. All right, and I already explained the prophetic component of this, okay, going into the scriptures and showing you that even the scriptures talked about this pollution and talked about who will bring that pollution, which is, of course, Esau, Edom, okay. So now we explain this side, and what I'm going to do is I want to get a preset to use to show you that. So let's get this one, and it's already queued up for me. Wisdom of Solomon 2, verse 24. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. Okay, and that's right. Okay, this pollution that you see happening right now, this defilement of the earth that you see happening, defilement of the flesh and of the seed, it's all being done. It's all being powered, sponsored by Esau, Edom, the devil. Okay, this is part of Esau, Edom's so-called red man's depopulation agenda. This is it at full work, at full effect. Okay, you want to know why there is a fertility crisis? Okay, you have abortions, you have these because of the rise of feminism, women not even wanting to marry and have children, or even having children way too late, to a point where they become damn near infertile because their children always have one issue or the other, okay? And of course, the wicked lifestyle that our people and you heathen and you Edomites as well are living in this kingdom. That is why all your children are so low quality, okay? I don't mean low quality like, oh, well, they are all Sims or betas or anything like that. I mean low quality like they are literally, like their bodies are weak, okay? After a few maybe decades, their organs start to shut down, right? They start moving, see some people out here, you see some people out here, they are moving at 30, like they were 60 years old, man. When you're in those kind of ages, 30 is like the prime age, all right? Your 30 is like the prime age. You never faster, stronger, smart, sharper than that. But yet, because of the wicked ways, and you constantly have to bring this out, okay? Especially you Israelites, okay, because of the wicked ways, following after the ways of Esau Edom, the doctrines of Esau Edom. That is why you see all these things happening on the earth, okay? Because if our people are still, in their, our people are still in a righteous sense, following after the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, you wouldn't have to really worry about this. And another thing really is that this whole fertility crisis is only really affecting the heathen and Esau Edom because Jake is still giving birth, Jake is still having children, all right. But Esau Edom has to paint it as though everybody's going through it when it really, in all actuality, it's really only Esau that's going through it, okay? Because even the scriptures tell you that he shall make them. Let me get that. I think that's Obadiah. Because Esau Edom has been talking about this for so long, white genocide, a white fertility crisis. Okay, so this is the book of Obadiah 1, and I will start from here. Obadiah 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. And that's right, the Most High had promised to bring down cause a depopulation in Esau Edom, and they are doing it with their own hands to themselves. So, as the scriptures say, him that is evil to himself, to whom shall he be good? Because make no mistake, Esau Edom is still trying his hardest to make sure that you Israelites don't give birth. You have the population, like I said, the abortions, right? Planned parenthood in every single, black neighborhood in Babylon the Great, okay? The lifestyle that he has our people living, which is detrimental to their own, this is of course detrimental to them. All right, the single mother households are just raising up children of adultery constantly. How can you have a woman with five different men, okay, with children from five different men, and now these women are out here, trying to rally up, trying to trying to encourage other women to do the same thing. You should commit adultery. You should have children of adultery. Have multiple children from multiple different men. Which of course that's the kind of children that Jake is having in this kingdom. Children of adultery, which of course might as well not be children, right? Because even the scriptures tell you that. Let's get that. that the brood of an adulterous woman, I believe that's how it goes. Hold on, so like, yeah. Let me just bring the literature and get this, okay? Okay, this is the different precepts. There it is. So this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 16, and it reads, As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be rooted out. And that's why if you look up the crime rate statistics, but anyway, the children of single mothers, 70% of them have, have criminal records that they are juvenile in their juvenile ages, which means basically in their teenage ages, 13 to 18, right, before they even become adults. Not really going to go into that. That's just Esau. Even though statistics are more Esau, Edom's wickedness, okay, but here and there you have some truth in them. But anyway, we're going back to the main topic, which is the wickedness, which is basically Esau Edom is destroying the flesh of Esau Edom is destroying people on this earth, polluting the people of this world, okay? You Israelites, you heathen, and even you other Edomites as well, and even polluting your seed as well, defiling it, okay? And this isn't just only going to the men only. It's not just the seed, it's the eggs as well. They are also getting destroyed by this all this pollution, all this defiling that is going on the earth. But you see in the video I just showed you, that video from BBC Real, they make it seem as though this is only affecting the men. This is only messing up the male anatomy. But it's also affecting you women as well, okay? Because this is a like I said, the population agenda is real. We already know about that, okay? So Eastern Edom is playing both sides, both the man and the woman, and you're seeing it happening. We've already spoken about this so much, it's constantly. And then you're seeing even Esau Edom, even the prophets of, even Esau Edom scientists are co-signing it and agreeing with it because the chemicals that are being pumped with every single day, you see how they are affecting you. They're not doing you any good. It's all it's all wickedness. They cause you diseases. They make you, they make you weaker. They make you, they make your bodies grow. They make your bodies deteriorate. But yet you jakes out here, man. You know, you people out here, you are killing yourself. Destroying your bodies, destroying your flesh just by living in this kingdom. Even us, the men of the Lord, we have the protection of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, of course. All right. But just because we have the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, defending us and protecting us from the wickedness, okay, and the wickedness of Esau Edom in this kingdom every day does not mean that we still don't want out of it, okay? As the scripture goes, that's Second Peter. Let's get that. We look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So there's not going to be any pollution in the kingdom of heaven, okay? No chemtrails or let's just get that first. So this is the book of Second Peter 3, verse 13. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Okay. And in the kingdom, you're not going to have all this pollution, okay? Here people talking about pesticide, all these chemicals that are in foods that are causing your bodies to be weaker, making reducing your sperm count, making you infertile. Okay. You're not going to have that in the kingdom, and it's going to be a kingdom of righteousness, um everything will be it will be in order in the kingdom, not like this kingdom where everything is the opposite, out of order, okay? Basically everybody on the earth right now, except for the hopeful elect, of course, you should be walking around with those symbols or those signs that say out of order, okay? Because you people out here, not only are you bugged out, but you're not functioning in the proper way that you should, man. Your body is not functioning in the proper way that it should, okay? Because of this pollution, because of how Esau had defiled the earth, okay, and through defiling the earth, now your bodies are even more defiled than they would be just following the ways of Esau, Edom, okay, and even if you're not following the ways of Esau, Edom, your body is still defiled, which is why even more than ever, we need the deliverance of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We need our Lord Yahushai to return, okay? And we need to get out of this kingdom, okay? So what I'm going to go into is repent, all right? Repent, okay? There is no hope for you in hell, okay? There's no hope for you in here because this kingdom is hell. You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the elect are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. You Israelites need to repent so that you may be delivered as well, because we're not out here just look, we're not out here just, this isn't a thing of, oh, this isn't a thing of, I don't really know how to say, but basically, we're not out here just looking, just waiting for two-thirds to get put to death, okay? We are looking for the elect to be delivered. We're looking for those that are going to be delivered to be delivered, all right? So, you of the scattered elect, though we don't know who you are, right? If you're still in the world, man, still believing that this kingdom is the only kingdom for you, which this kingdom isn't even the kingdom for you, okay? Just because you are living here doesn't mean that you belong here, all right? Repent and seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushai 10 times more, as the scriptures say, so that you can be saved as well. Because I'm not, none of the men of the great millstone are happy seeing Jake about to be destroyed by things like this, man. It's time to repent, it's time to come back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and seek Him, okay, and seek the deliverance, okay, seek the kingdom of heaven. That's the main thing right there. Seek the kingdom of heaven, not Esau's wicked kingdom, okay? Seek the kingdom of heaven. That is where, true salvation is, okay? In the kingdom of heaven, not in this wicked society. It's like this wicked kingdom where, you can't even take two steps out here without catching some kind of pollution or some kind of defilement, okay? So with that, I'm just going to end it right there. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash, Wa Abad Babal, and through the Spirit, I hope you Akim and you are quiet, were edified. Shalom.